Hi guys, I'm Sean. This is Alyssa.
Gus is in our hearts.
And this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. And there is a viral video that's been making the rounds in India featuring an actress, Rashmika Mandanna, or at least that's who people think it features, but it's actually a deep fake. And so we know this actress because she's from Pushpa, and she's going to be in Pushpa 2, and she's going to be in Animal, which is, we've seen quite a few trailers and stuff for that. And so we're going to see what this is all about. In fact, I was just talking with a friend last night, and he was like, hey, did you hear about the deep fake situation? And so we're checking it out along with you guys.
They say seeing is believing, but that may not be the case anymore. I'll tell you why I say this. In fact, I'll show you why I say this. Look at this video.
Okay.
Hi. Didn't want to miss this elevator.
Damn.
Hi.
That's the whole
that's
video.
the actress. Damn. That's not so bad.
Is that the whole video?
Who did you see here? Actor Rashmika Mandanna.
Of course.
Except it was not
Who else
her.
could it be?
This was a deep fake. Now let me show
I
you
want
the
to see the
real video.
original.
That's insane.
Oh.
Didn't want to miss this elevator.
Damn, girl. Damn, girl.
Hi. Didn't want to miss this elevator.
Oh, it's actually an influencer.
That's Zara Patel. She's a British Indian influencer. She shared this video last month. Now it has gone viral, but with a small change. Instead of Zara Patel's face, it was Rashmika Mandanna, a simple face swap. If you look at this video very carefully, you may even spot the morphing. It's evident in the first few seconds of the video.
If you watch carefully, I guess.
But that's not the point we're trying
Okay,
to
let's
make
see. Come
tonight.
on.
We're talking about a famous Indian actor whose face was morphed on someone else's body and shared
crazy.
widely on the internet, and no one could do a thing about it. In fact, Rashmika Mandanna has spoken about this. Let me quote from what she said. Something like this is honestly extremely scary, not only for me, but also for each one of us who today is vulnerable to so much harm because of how technology is being misused. Superstar Amitabh Bachchan also posted about
Amitabh
it. He
Bachchan.
called for legal action.
Wow.
India's IT Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar also commented on this. He called for strict action by social media
And this was
platforms.
a relatively sort of innocuous use of it. It could be used for a lot worse. Like
Were
for
they also trying to sexualize her in a way?
I
Because
think-
like she probably wouldn't have been wearing
such a low cut
maybe
top kind of
the
thing. And
bathing
yeah.
suit thing and
I
it's
think
very
there was
revealing
definitely a
and-
sexualized sort of component to it. But like I
of
said,
why
it could have.
why they used that footage specifically
Yeah.
to put her face on it. But even if it wasn't in general, it's just like things that didn't happen that so the video could be doing like anything, and it's even if it was just a person sitting in a chair doing nothing and you never were in that chair doing that, like it's just scary, the possibilities of
being sort of misrepresented in that way where people maybe think it's you, but it's not you. I remember a while ago on TikTok, there was this lookalike for Leonardo DiCaprio. It was sort of a deep fake Leonardo DiCaprio and that girl that was in the Wednesday TV series. And they had those going around for a while now. I think I haven't seen them come up in the feed, so I don't know if that's still a thing anymore. But on first glance, it's like, oh, geez, look, it's Leonardo DiCaprio doing a little dance there. But then it's like, oh my gosh, this is a deep fake. And it's important to remember, this is the worst they're ever going to be. They're only going to get better.
Yeah.
So the fact that we saw that little glitch there at the beginning, I suspect we're moving into a zone where the evidence that it's a fake isn't going to be so readily available or apparent.
it's such a big thing here in the West that's like cancel culture and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like in India, but people are there'll be an old video that like surfaces of someone from the past doing a thing and
Or saying something they shouldn't be saying.
if you
or-
want to
yeah.
target someone, you could make a deep fake of them saying something like really racist or something like that. And then if you're like, oh, it's not real, and then people don't believe you because it looks so real, and how would you be able to tell if
I've
it's
heard
fake?
people talking about this with the American election coming up, saying how this might be really dangerous because we're not going to know whether President Biden actually say that, or was it a fake? Just recently, there was a video that came out with Biden, and I think he's talking about what do you call it, where they call in all of the draft, where he was talking about sort of enacting a draft, a military draft. Now, apparently, the whole video is fake, but it had some people thinking it was real.
Watched one of me. I said, when the hell did I say that?
And,
yeah, there's going to be people
this
that
is
will,
scary. Yeah.
even if it's obviously fake and they say it somewhere that it's a fake
There's
video,
still going to be people that
still,
sort of
they won't,
not so smart. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. They also might not see where they reveal that it's fake. Like they have to be watching that news broadcast.
Yeah, it's like the people who joined the War of the Worlds radio broadcast midway and then thought aliens were attacking, right?
Yeah, totally.
So a lot of concern, a lot of statements, and many calls for action. But do we have legal recourse for something like this?
Yeah, I was like, what do you have
a
legal
law
recourse?
that can punish this?
I'm not sure
Before
they do
we answer
yet.
the question, let's go back to the video. It's called a deep fake. The deep here stands for deep learning, and the fake just means fake. Hence, deep fake. It's a form of artificial intelligence that makes false images of videos. You can morph one person's face on the body of another. You can also clone their voices. You can turn people into whatever you like.
So that's what it actually looks like.
A software that can that you can download off the internet, and pictures of the person you want to target. That's it. That's all you need. You can create your own personal deep fake in just minutes. It may sound like fun, but it's not anymore. It's scary. Deep fakes are the 21st century version of Photoshop. They're becoming more sophisticated with time. You may have heard about the dark side of the internet. Well, this is where it begins. Deep fakes started as simple face swaps. Now they become tools for pornography or worse.
Yeah.
More than 90% of deepfake videos are pornographic.
I kind of thought that the video of her was going to be something like that.
15,000 deepfake videos were found online. Out of these,
What, the one that they showed?
Yeah, because I only heard there was a controversy, and I was thinking it might have something to do with adult
faces of
images.
female celebrities mapped on porn stars.
But it's still, like I said, it's
still a violation, absolutely.
somewhat sexualized in a way, maybe. I don't know what that footage from the British Indian influencer, what she was doing necessarily, but again, I just think
trying on some clothes, I think,
yeah, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, it's so sexual just because she's like wearing a thing that's low cut or something like that. The Indian actress just like, you know, she's not an influencer. She's maybe doesn't show that
she's
side
a little more
of her.
conservative.
She doesn't
in that
just
way.
like have a home video of her in a bathing suit.
Yeah. And what does the guy in the background's like, yeah, baby, or like looking good or looking hotter. I can't remember what that guy says.
That's what I mean is like the other context of the video and the vibe of it and everything.
It's not her, whether it's innocuous or not. It's not her.
To
it's a
show
fake.
some like, you know, vulnerable behind the scenes look at this actress that's not a vlogger. So in a way, yeah, but it's like a mild version because they could have, you know, there's a lot of
things that she could have been doing. Yeah,
it's a nightmare. Let me go back to actor Rashmika Mandanna's post. She said, and I'm quoting again, "Today as a woman and as an actor, I'm thankful for my family, friends and well-wishers who are my protection and support system. But if this happened to me when I was in school or college, I genuinely can't imagine how could I ever tackle this."
Yeah, let alone if like the video's making the rounds and
Absolutely
people
on
start
point.
talking about
She
you.
may have the power and reach to deal with this, but not everyone does. Imagine this happening to a teenager. In fact, why imagine? It's already happened.
Yeah, I've heard of this
It happened in Spain.
What?
AI-generated nude photos of teens shocked the country. Their faces and bodies were digitally stolen.
Oh,
I think this is
These
what
young
this might have been
women
the story
were
I heard
stripped
about.
of their agency. What do you do when something like this happens?
Yeah.
Well, some countries have laws, like South Korea. In South Korea, it is illegal to distribute deep fakes.
But once they've been distributed, it's like, how do you know where they came
The
from?
European Union also has cracked down on deep fakes. It imposes hefty fines for deep fake providers. But in India, there is no such law. We have no specific law that addresses the issue of deep fakes. But some other provisions can be applied in cases like these, like Section 66E of the IT Act of 2000. It deals with capturing and publishing a person's images on mass media, thus violating their privacy. This offense is punishable. If found guilty, you can be imprisoned for 3 years.
It's a weird situation because
There are
it's
also rules
technically
for
not
social
her,
media
but
platforms.
it looks
If
like
they
it
report
is.
it,
Yeah.
They must take it down within 36 hours. So there are laws.
Wow.
Some of them are even effective, but they're not enough. Even if you do report a video, 36 hours is a very long time in this day and age. The damage is already done by then. It's too late for comprehensive action.
Yeah, it's already out there. The internet.
Yeah.
So while technology
What
is
can you
running
do?
ahead,
Wild.
laws are lagging behind. We need to change this.
Jace, well, there you go. So,
Yeah.
sometimes, the deep fake is good. It's doing good things. Like, for example, de-aging SRK so he can look
right,
nice
yeah.
and young for his new movie.
But that's not it. That's still him.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Is that's not considered a deep fake? I would say.
Yeah, maybe not so much technically, but with this stuff, it's just absolutely insane. Anyone can do it if they're so inclined. In fact, I remember one of our fans made a deep fake of me as Thor from the Marvels movie. It was really cheesy, and it was sort of probably done really quickly with one of those fun apps.
I know aren't they doing it aren't they making a movie with James Dean?
I'd heard something
And
about
so they
that.
would
How
have-
bizarre is that?
So they would have an actor, and then they'd put his face on that actor, so that would totally be a deep fake and is without his consent. But
Yeah, I think they did that with maybe Luke Skywalker in, was it The Mandalorian, or was it one of those other TV series? So, I mean, the technology has its legitimate uses, but it's scary when other people are using the technology when they maybe shouldn't be or don't have the permission to do so. And it's mostly concerning when it comes to, say, like world leaders appearing to say something when they didn't really. And
if it's someone who's
that's scary.
If it's someone who's passed away, like we all know that person is dead, and
Isn't
obviously
actually saying the
so
things.
like it has to be fake, right?
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
But
if it's Putin, we're not quite sure at first glance.
it's just it's kind of scary territory. So.
Jeez, well, there you go. Now we know. Thank you, Palki Sharma, for setting us straight on that one. And if you guys want to keep on checking out stuff like this with us, like movie trailers and India news and all that good stuff.
Click the subscribe button, click the bell, choose the all from the drop down to get updated every time we upload. If you enjoy this, please click thumbs up and comment down below. Love you guys.
Love you a whole lot. This is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily.
Signing off. Bye.
Bye, guys.